Our topic is Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg is a lightning air attack, a method that Hitler used to invade other countries. It was a new type of warfare that enabled Germany to quickly and rapidly mobilize armies. Many countries did not know how to defend themselves against such air power. The textbook gives a bit of information on Blitzkrieg. It says the following: Blitzkrieg was Hitler's surprise strategy. It was all about air power and striking with lightning speed. Nazis used the fastest new vehicles such as airplanes, tanks, trucks, and motorcycles. The term Blitzkrieg means war that struck like lightning from the sky, and this was made possible by the German air forces. The Nazis would be able to fly over water barriers and coastal fortifications, and they would attack right at the heart of the defenseless nation. Using this military strategy, Hitler managed to seize Denmark, Norway, the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and France. The airplane transformed the warfare. Research from sources other than the textbook say that Blitzkrieg was a war based on the principle of surprise instead of superiority in numbers and weapons that World War I had been based on. The enemy in this kind of war were the armed forces on the ground and in the air instead of the civilian population. Blitzkrieg required offensive weapons such as tanks and warcrafts. These weapons would drive a breach between enemy defenses, giving Germany an easy way into the other country. This rapid attack would leave countries unorganized and in shock, as many didn't know how to fight back against this type of warfare. Countries had to surrender since they had no way to fight against Germany. Germany successfully used this tactic against many countries, as the textbook mentioned. Blitzkrieg was successful because of three main reasons. 1. They were a surprise attack, so the countries didn't know when to expect them. 2. Once they started, the country wouldn't know how to defend itself, so they were unprepared. And 3. Most countries didn't have the proper tactics to fight against the Blitzkrieg attacks. Blitzkrieg starts to become unsuccessful after Germany's second attack on the Soviet Union on November 1942, because the Russians were able to fight back and launch a counteroffensive. Although the textbook included the same information as our research, it could have gone further to give an example of a specific invasion. This would show how the Blitzkrieg warfare was effective in overcoming their opponents. The textbook was also being biased in the sense that it only explained the positive outlooks of Blitzkrieg and focused on how Germany's tactics hurt other countries and left them helpless. The textbook does not talk about how other countries fought back and therefore portrayed Germany as the ultimate enemy who were taking over other countries, and not how some of the other countries were also fighting back. It failed to mention anything about its flaws or when this new warfare started to become vulnerable. The textbook did not go into detail about Blitzkrieg, but rather it gave a general overview and insight into how the Germans gained rapid success. However, it still managed to cover all the important aspects of Blitzkrieg, so for covering the main components but lacking in more detail, we gave the textbook a B+.